YouTube family, what's happening? Um, Man, first and foremost, I just need to say thank y'all to everyone who's been tapping into the freestyles, who's watching video game shit, who've been just hearing me talk and just cook up, which is something new. I don't plan on doing that a lot because there's a piece of me that's like I like my creative like privacy because I get to, you know what I'm saying, something record and do some cool shit and just like experiment, like being cognitive of live and having this shit. I think it'll just take away from my focus because I'm like, oh, I'm looking. I can't be fucking up. I gotta make sure it's perfect. I mean, it might be cool to have that pressure from time to time, but for the most part, I like my creative process, especially because I'll go sit on the freaking patio and write for hours. I don't make exaggerated. Well, I mean, that's really what it is. I'm sitting there thinking, all right, cool, rapping it out loud. All right, I like how it sounds. All right, cool, boom, jotting it down, just slow but sure. I've just because I've had, I don't even know what I'm getting to going into this conversation for, but I feel like I should share throughout my journey of rapping. I've going through different phases of writing, right? Before I was writing it on my phone, and like it would just be pieces of ideas, and I just plug all these pieces of ideas together and start like rapping and stuff. Then it turned into trying to make a fire 16, and I'll just try my best. Boricua Quail Man is crazy because low key you just call me Doug, bruh. But I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Glad, boy. I'm tell you why. Because I was reading Big Sean's book and he pointed something out that I didn't notice, but that shit stayed with me. Um, he was talking about the cartoon Doug, right? And remember the cartoon? He would always write in his journal. Yeah, I feel you, bro. You a rapper. You can't. You just watch it. I have to watch the rap battle too because you sent it to me, and when I finally clicked the goddamn link, it was over. And I was like, "Fuck, this shit 3 hours, bro. I gotta hear this on like my fucking like during work or something, so I could like lock in and focus." So I'm gonna tap in. But you a barsmith, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get to your level, cuz. Y'all battle rapping is a whole different thing. That's not my lane, man. I'll try it one time, but I don't think I'm not there yet. I gotta get better. Yeah, it's taken down. Wait, why you took down the live though? Why ain't just keep the regular live? Like just have the raw version and do the edited version later. Because I would assume that someone clicking on the clip and be like, "Oh shit, this is fire! I need to see the whole thing." They'll go to the raw version. Loki, that's what I did with goddamn WVR. That camera is heavy, but damn, that 4K quality is amazing. Man, shit, that's what we need. We need clean quality. You know, low key, like our whole uh I feel like Miami or like Florida down south is kind of like behind when it comes to like not behind, but I just feel like now we're getting everything looking clean and shit. Like our whole there's clips out there on Twitter and Facebook. Yeah, let me know, bro. You know, the only I use really two social media apps. I use Instagram. Instagram, I feel like it's like my magazine. Hey, it's Amaury Love magazine, but it's just Instagram, and I feel like the YouTube is where I put my art on. I mean, obviously there's streaming platforms and stuff, but I feel like if you listen to me on Spotify, Apple Music, then you've become a fan. I could identify like, oh, you actually are listening to the music because you're going to your personal music play. Because me, I listen to music on YouTube. That's why I put everything on YouTube for the most part. That's how I catch most of my when I listen to songs and stuff. Click, boom, and I'm in the car for the most part, like playing it on my phone. I'm working. Look, if they book me often enough. You should. That's fine. I mean, is that a thing? Because I don't know. I haven't tapped in the rap battle in a minute. Um, what's happening? What's happening? Unless your name is Smack or RBE, and if you know about me, that's gas, bro. Do it, do it. That's so fire. Damn, I can't wait to go home and visit, bro. I hope whenever it line up that some shit like this happening, so I could actually like be able to not participate. I mean, like actually be able to pull through. Damn, that's crazy. Um, RP to him. But shit, hey, man, hey, this your opportunity. But that's fire, bruh. I ain't gonna lie for it, but that's gas, bruh. That's gas. I think you should do that. That actually sounds like an amazing thing. And I don't see, because what you showed me, I'm not seeing. It's not in my algorithm. You put that in my algorithm. That's what's up. See, and those type of conversations too prior, like that. That's ill, because those ain't not. I feel like everything happens for a reason, especially when people come into your life and they transition. um you recognize, because I got an auntie that just passed away. I ain't trying to just that's kind of crazy. I'm still processing it, but hey, I need to make a lucky 10 back. Man, that investment will pay for itself. Low key, thank you for saying that. Thank you for sharing that, by the way. And I'm gonna go into my next stock, because I'm like, I ain't for talking about my auntie stuff here. But what I wanted to say was, there's things that you keep and you just like stay with and stuff that you recognize after the fact, and it contributes to what you're doing now. Um, but yeah, hello, nice to meet you. Your necklace is very pretty, and I appreciate that. Nefertiti. Um, Shout out to you. I appreciate you taking the time out to comment. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. Anyway, what's streams, cleans the scene. Yeah, I like when I clicked on it, I forwarded it, but it looked fucking clean as fuck. That's crazy. That's good that you made that investment. Like, I'm actually planning very soon to get new equipment. Not like, I kind of got like the map laid out for what I want to do and what I want to accomplish within a short period of time, some years, and probably got like good give or take the next 5 years mapped out with like some like ideas that I really want to. All right, cool. It might take a little minute, but if I know I take the slow road, I'll be able to get here, and then I could really like have the, what I'm saying. So one of the most important things to me, especially right now, is to create my creative space. You know what I'm saying? Because like I get to create here, and but I sleep right there. So I just feel like those two things conflict. First thing to do, just a tip for you. Oh yeah, bro. But I'm always learning and studying. That's why even this month, I can't wait to start being able to show off my like creativity with being able to even capture myself, right? Because I'm in Puerto Rico. I don't even want to bother nobody. Hey, bro, can you or whatever? Because I know I could do that, but I'm not in a position to where it makes sense. I feel like, and not that I'll be wanting to do things by myself, but I want to have something going, so then I then able to bring, people in for real. Because at this point, this I don't know. Cameron Chopper is 7 years old. No, 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 damn, that's what's up. Yeah, but it don't, man. I'm telling you, it should really be ahead. Even if it's 7 years old, it can still a 4K camera. It ain't like we got 8K TVs yet and shit like that, which is crazy. I was in Walmart the other day, bro. They got 80-inch TVs in that bitch. I'm like, man, I can't imagine playing some shit like that, a game on that bitch, or even have that as a monitor, which would be ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. Um, but yeah, nah, bro. I'm telling you, this shit is crazy. 8.5 TVs are out, bruh. That's ridiculous. The gamer in me is like, oh man, I can't wait to play Metal Gear Solid 5 on that bitch. I'll be the whole game just to see that bitch in 85. uh, but nah, bruh. Nah, that shit gas. Hey, so I'm asking you a question, right? Because I think it's So what they got a camera right now? 20K resolution is ridiculous. Like, you ain't trying to look at the pores in the motherfucker face. See, but like if you're shooting a movie, again, I don't even know, right? Because it makes me think about uh, Ryan Coogler and how he shot Sinners, and how he used like it was shot in IMAX, but they also had all these different formats, and having the understanding of how like, because all cameras capture different. Obviously, the better the camera you got, the more you can capture. But then there's certain cameras that look better with in the dark with no lights versus camera versus versus others. So, but it's crazy. But yeah, hey, so right now, right? Because I've been kind of hearing conversations in different spaces about like hip hop music and stuff like that, right? So it got me thinking about like Miami and stuff. So, because I feel like Miami's were like LA was like 10 years ago. Gave a like. Hey, I appreciate you. Man, we trying to, you know what I'm saying? We trying to make it out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. If you can, bro, follow me and follow my dog, 4 Bus too, bro. Um, oh my bad. I'm over here again. So, what you think, like like South Florida specifically needs to transition to the next level of like, you know, to the next space. Kind of like how New York got it, LA, especially Atlanta. Atlanta's there's so much camaraderie amongst like, or it seemed like it. You get what I'm saying? But at least because I don't even know, I haven't been to Atlanta a couple times, but not enough to be able to peep game and how shit work out there. But because I see it, I see we got everything. We got the artists, we got the creators, but I don't. The industry is not really there. I mean, celebrities come, but the people, they're getting paid to come because they already have whatever they got going on versus like the local talent. So so it makes me think like how does that transition look? And it's crazy too because we kind of got like even the people that stay in Miami are like big fucking like imagine the Khaled pit like getting like Mike Smith on the track or some shit like that. That'd do so much for down south. So I don't even know what I mean that'd be a fire idea. I ain't gonna hold you. That'd be gas. I was just talking to my homegirl about that because I feel like I feel like the and not this is not like the miracle lyrical rappers, which I would consider myself one of them. I think I rap pretty good. Gotta start fucking with the street artists, and the street artists gotta start fucking with the rappers that like really give a fuck. Not to say the street artists don't care about their pen, and not to say the street artists don't bar up because they do, and vice versa. But I think there's a, you know, if I know how to make slaps, but I might not necessarily be the best writer per se, and then I might not, the other person might not necessarily know how to make slaps, but they're nasty with the pen. That type of collaboration helps both parties. Does that make sense? Like, damn, everything you say made 1,000,000,000%. I should say this on the live. And I agree that we do lack some type of unity, and I don't necessarily think because we want to, but it's also it's like I'm gonna play that shit a lot of stuff and shit. It's and I hear this all the time, bro. The music business is the music business. That's what kind of sucks, right? Like, yes, it's great because people in the business get paid, but like, cause you know what? Like, obviously, like, we study the people that we fuck with, right? At least for me, like, I'm obviously, Wayne is my favorite rapper all time. Kendrick is my goat. Like Cole and Sean and Chance and all these fucking big men, all these I hate when I go into saying names because I want to acknowledge and give praise to all those fucking rappers that inspire me. It's like the list is countless, right? Especially of my favorites. But anyways, at least from my perspective, I feel like the people that uh, when at a certain space, they're doing it off the strength of the love and like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, there's business behind it, but a lot of times like you could tell like the genuine relationships that that are created and people just want to work because they're fans amongst it. Because I even heard Joey Badass say some shit like, the rap, like the lyrical miracle rappers don't want to collab with each other, and it's for me to hear some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? I think the second time I talked about it, the third, but I think about it like, man, shit, I can't wait. Please, Joey, smoke me on my own track. Jid, one of y'all, like, I'll be honored. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna be in that bitch like the game. What the game said on the fucking song when he was rapping with M. Yo, get Dre on the phone quick. M just killed me on my own shit. Walking through 8 miles, started getting homesick. Man, come on, bro. I'll feel just like that, bro. Like, I'll be happy, no motherfucker. I get killed on my own song, but it's not like I'm gonna make you. Gotta work for it though. You're not gonna just kill me on my own song. Yeah, you phenomenal, but listen, I'm gonna make you work for it because I'm great too. Um, right now he's just munching off Jamaican code. Who? Wait, what is Khaled? I don't. That ain't my place to talk about. But I would think, and this is my opinion, that I would love, from a fan's perspective, I would love for Khaled to start doing those collabs that were hip hop culture centric. I mean, he gonna go for the slaps. He got, he got to do his business. But like, I ain't, at least for me as a fan, just as a fan, this is my perspective. I was born in 1990. I graduated high school in year 2008. Right. So from my, just to give you, and I grew up in Miami-Dade County, from the sperm and well, mama. Well, man, I don't know if they was Puerto Rico. No, they wasn't because they was already living. Anyways, point is, um, for me as a fan, I would love to hear a Khaled album that sounded like the first DJ Khaled album, right? And the fact that music and technologies, everything, production is so crazy. That's why I think the song, wait, yeah, Ace Hood is gas to see, but I don't know nothing about that. That's not even my business. Uh, no, I feel you. That's just, you know what I'm saying. I would pay, but what I'll say, I would love to hear a Khaled album like the, or like 'cause with production, how everything sounds now, how clean and how people have gotten they skill. You know what I'm saying? Because rap is like a basketball skill. You know, if you or basketball, or if you stop doing it or whatever. Like, I don't I don't 100% believe. Oh, I think it's easier than, because I ain't rode a bike in years. I'll jump on a bike right now, ride that bitch, because I know it might not be. It ain't gonna take me too long to just adjust to it, right? I think it's the same thing. That's why Ti could come out and he was doing comedy for however long he was doing comedy, popped out and just and dropped a slap with Pharrell that's about to be #1. Like bruh, no lie, bruh, no lie. I was in motherfucking some random ass hole in the wall in Old San Juan, right? Um, and I remember some people from Georgia pulled up, right? Like older folks. They was probably like in their 40s or 50s. And the older dude, he was cool for like, hey, what's up, young man? Dapped me up. And he talked to the ladies, like, oh, can I make a request? And he was like, yo, I want to hear that new Ti. And I was like, I was so happy, bro, because I'm in Puerto Rico, bro. So like, I'm either hearing salsa music, like I'm just saying, like background. You hear it's Latin music, Latin culture. You know what I'm saying? A lot of salsa and goddamn reggaeton and fucking bomba and all this stuff. Like this is the sonics of like wherever you go, this is what you listen to. So even though I did find a spot yesterday that's playing hip hop music, I'm so grateful, so motherfucking grateful. I found my little Sunday spot to just like vibe and like absorb and see what. But anyways, um uh, so when he said that, I got happy because I'm like, oh my god, I haven't heard this in a place out loud since the song came out. Because I'm working every day and I'm hearing music in my car, so but I ain't hear it in like just outside chilling. And and then the homie and then when they started playing the song, like all of them turned up, right? And I'm just sitting there thinking like, bro, this is so dope. I'm in Old San Juan, bro, drinking a Medalla, right? And I'm seeing all these people turn up while Ti is playing out like new Ti, not even old Ti. They ain't playing 24s or anything. They playing goddamn run through the checkbook, catch me in the red light. Damn, I should rap on that beat. I don't know. I don't want to. I do and I don't. Hey, you found me in the spot that once. Hip hop DJ. Let me know I'm looking. Shit. If I find something, I'll let you know. I just don't know. I'm especially. based on just life and stuff right now. Because I've been in work mode, bruh. I'm learning how to kind of not necessarily. I don't want to stop my creative flow because if I feel inspiration, I'm acting on it. But I also have to. I'm so used to working, just being locked in that I don't enjoy myself. So I've been Spider Man in it out here, just Amaury Love. All right, I gotta get home, finish this rap. All right, cool. This mix gotta get done. All right, wait, where we at on the song or on the thing list? All right, wait, damn, I ain't get these skits yet. All right, cool. I ain't trying to mix the skits until I get all the skits together. Cause I gotta level everything out. So I'm just operating on the tape. Got to get done, and I can't wait. Like I don't want to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's times I felt like that. I'm excited for this to drop. Um, so anyway, my bad, because that's not even really answering your question. What I'm saying is, I'm starting to find a spot. So like once I get more familiar with everything, and like I'll let you know, bro. Because I ain't moving from Puerto Rico unless I meet my dream girl, and I just gotta compromise and shit just work. All right, cool. But outside of that, I ain't going nowhere. I'm just all right, cool, bro. 5 years, I'm gonna have a little comic spot. I give some take, bro. Just plan. My stupid ass waited till I'm 35 to start doing this shit. Um, but it's okay. Everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. It couldn't happen any other way. Word of Morpheus. Um, but yeah, bro. Shit, cool. But yeah, man, I can't wait. Like, I can't wait to be able to collab with my favorite artists. And I'm not even. I'm not like I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm not even. I ain't even tripping. Like, and I think I'm so grateful that I've been rapping, like doing the freestyles and stuff because that's mentally preparing me to when I do get the opportunity to rap with one of my legends that I ain't, cause bro, I'm not gonna just go in there and say, no, you put me in the studio with someone I admire. What? You got me fucked up. I'm gonna do my best, and I know I'm gonna feel the pressure. I know I'm gonna feel it, but I'm gonna be so that I'm gonna transfer that into excitement because that's really what it is. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to say I'm gonna have and that's subjective anyway. I'm just gonna do my best, and you know what I'm saying. And hopefully I could earn something. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not trying to like. I seen a video of Wayne, and it's funny because Wayne is my favorite rapper, and I studied Lil Wayne, so a lot of the shit that he said or whatever, like I agree with. So when he was talking about rapping or freestyling over other people's beats, he's like, I'm not trying to kill them on their song. Like I like the song, that's why I rapped on the song. He's like, I ain't trying to kill the beat though. You feel me? And I that just resonates with me 1,000,000%, bro. That's how I feel. I'm rapping over your beat because I love this song and you know what I'm saying I love this art. So I'm gonna rap over this song. Got me fucked up, and I'm gonna do my best because I want God willing, like and this might sound small, but I don't give a fuck. To me, that shit was one of the coolest shits ever. And actually, uh, you know, there's times in the creative journey, at least for me, that I've experienced where like especially like prior to the rap battle that woke hip hop up, and everyone was like, "Oh, what? Hold up, what's going on?" Now everybody outside again, which is great. I'm so happy. Um, but uh, that I'm figuring out like might be working on a project, but I still want to rap and do stuff, so I'll do little freestyles and stuff. Anyways, there's a song. I I don't think is it Rhapsody's last tape or the tape before that. It's the tape with the yellow cover and and like I think it's like a red blood tea or something. That tape is amazing. And I'm sorry because I can't remember the name right now, and I feel like I'm doing it disservice because Rhapsody is one of the greatest rappers ever. Um, I love her. And but there's a song that uh uh Raw is a song, right? And it's featuring Lil Wayne. And obviously, bruh, the moment I see Rhapsody and Lil Wayne on a song, you got me fucked up. I'm finna listen to this motherfucker. This Rhapsody and Lil fucking Wayne. And I remember hearing that, I'm like, oh my god, this song's amazing. I need to rap on this. Right? And then I kind of whatever. I did my little rap. I don't even spit, but I do love that verse though. Um, and I remember just posting it, whatever. It's a regular shit. Post it, tag it, whatever. And I remember Rhapsody liked the post, right? And I'm like, oh my god, please don't cry. There we go. Oh my god, bruh. Um, Rhapsody liked the post, and that shit made my fuck. I called everybody. Like, hey, bro, Rhapsody do I exist? That's amazing. Like, just I don't even know if she heard the verse or liked it or whatever the case may be. In my head, like my head canon, she's like, oh, this is a nice verse, and that shit just made my motherfucking universe. Awesome. Hey, chill out. Wayne is one of the greatest. Out. We could debate about Lil Wayne right now, and I have nothing but confidence that there's no way no one will beat me. Wayne is one of the greatest to ever do it. This is just I don't even care. And I'm Wayne. I'm gonna pull shit out from bruh. Don't come on, bro. We not finna debate on Wayne, cause like there's a lot of stuff I wouldn't debate on camera about. But Wayne, you got me fucked up. I used to argue with people about Wayne. Bro, I'm telling you right now. I used to be a supervisor at a Lord. You know what the Lord is, right? The call center. Bro, I take niggas off the phones. Hey, nah, fuck that. What? Hold on. Hey, y'all going aux 6, bro. We finna talk about this. Yeah, don't worry. They training right now. What you said about Wayne? Like, bruh, you is insane, bro. Are you serious? You nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way you ain't even the rap battle world and hear these punchlines and crazy ass metaphors and could say that blasphemy in this goddamn chat. Are you insane, bro? That's crazy. Wayne is one, bruh. Come on now, bruh. Where do I start? Right? Because what do you think? What? Why do you have that opinion? Name me some. Wayne, I can't even name a bad Little Wayne verse. You know what I'm saying? It might not be everybody's taste, but even just from the perspective of just putting something, Wayne is so good. He made it look easy. That's why a lot of these rappers out here thinking but they not even. And then he actually saying something. All right, bruh. You come on. You already know what it is, bro. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for the response because I'm ready for the debate. I could put Wayne something, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. Wayne is my favorite rapper, and I think this is my opinion, right? Because I know you probably typing what you about to say, but I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say real quick. Wayne is so versatile that if someone if I were to be stranded on the island and I had to pick one rapper to listen to for the rest of my life, and I only could pick one, Wayne is the easy pick because I'm gonna have lyrical raps and just bars and shit like that. I'm gonna have introspective songs. I'm gonna have love songs. I'm gonna have rock songs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have experimental shit. I'm gonna have just the bruh. I'm gonna have albums and I'm gonna have mixtapes. I think the thing is too. This is me being a Wayne fan, right? I love Wayne's mixtape so much that I fell in love with Wayne's mixtape discography before I fell in love with his actual albums, right? And something I learned just listening to even recently, not too long ago, probably like last year, I revisited like the Carter 5 and the Carter 4 is my favorite Carter. I think the Carter 2 is the best Carter, right? Like objectively and just trying to not be in my bias. For me, the Carter 2 is the best Carter. Like on some hip hop shit, I think the Carter 2 is insane. Um, just all the concept songs and shit like that, like Lock and Loaded, and then fucking even uh, it's crazy because you hear Fireman. Fireman doesn't represent the fucking Carter 2, but you hear the body of work, you're like, oh shit, like Receipt. It's kind of hard saying this shit to your face, but I do it over snares in the bass because it take me away. I'm saying like, I think objectively Carter 2 is the best Carter to me, right? My opinion, and I think my favorite Carter is a Carter 4. I was all in at that point, man. When the roll, I was like, oh my god, the Carter 4, he just came out of jail. What? The last tape he dropped was no ceilings. We've been having all these random Wayne verses come out every week since he was in jail. What? He about to come out and go crazy. Um, but yeah, Wayne is what? Wayne is him. Um, but anyways, we not finna do that. You ain't finna talk about my favorite rapper. And I'll do the same thing for many of my goats. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Uh I'm bro, even right now, bro, rap is so dope. Like if someone who loves, because I've noticed too, right? Like I was actually having a conversation with a homegirl of mine of this recently, and she was talking about how I forgot what rapper I mentioned, right? And they're like, "Oh, but what they doing right now? I haven't heard nothing." And it's like, "What? You not really tapped in." And I have to explain, like, "Hey, look, check this out. This person just dropped this." Or, "Oh, did you know?" Fucking like, it's crazy, but it's. I feel like our algorithms have us trapped in our opinions. Our algorithms is just based on our likes, our ego, and not whatever. All so there's people that are super successful living their best life, and we might not necessarily know what's going on, right? Or they might be very active and dropping. Like right now, I bet you right now, Soldier Boy probably dropped 5 songs in the past 2 weeks. I'm sure if I go on Soldier Boy YouTube right now, he got a new upload. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna check right now. I bet you, man, hold on. There's no way. Look, he dropped a song 12 days ago, right? I had no idea he dropped the song 12 days ago. Then he dropped the song a month ago. Then look, he got a bunch of songs a month ago. Look, right? And I'm saying this to say, and shout out to Soldier Boy, but I'm saying this to say that we be so trapped in our algorithms, we don't be knowing what's going on if we not tapped in, right? And I feel like if you're really a fan of like hip hop and like the culture, you're gonna be tapped in or be in the know what's going on. And then you could, and because now it just feels like now I could differentiate the casual listener versus the person that I could differentiate the casual listener versus the person that like really loves hip hop or is excited when a new song comes out or is like excited to listen to old music or whatever. Because even now, most people listen to like podcasts and long form media content, and I think people making better music, not necessarily that the music ain't better, but just how it's put together, like because I feel like I think Chance the Rapper did genius level shit when he did the writings on the wall because he gave you an experience, right? Like you walking into a room, you sitting in the beanbag, you got a composition book and a pen in your hand and some headphones on, and the music is playing. As the music is playing, you're looking at each wall and his words on the wall, and every wall has a different image or some type of abstract art shit going on that's having your brain going to just whatever is in your like it allows you to think and pay attention to the music at the same time, which is crazy ass combination. Shout out to Chance for that goddamn experience. That was such an amazing thing to be able to bear witness to. But that so when his album came out, I was so excited. I'm like, oh my god, I don't like. Am I gonna remember some of the songs that was there? Like specifically the song "Tree" with him and Lil Wayne, because obviously the Wayne fan was. Oh my god, I'm looking at like. As soon as Wayne verse came on, I look and I see Wayne on the wall. I said, "Oh my god, this is amazing, bro! It's one of the greatest days of my life." Um, but anyways, um, I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm like, I'm in the moment. Um, but I say that to say that like the if you got like that's what Cole's album I think is great. Cole's album is a really good body of work. It took him 10 years to make it. But he got 24 songs, and I remember I listened to the album front to back twice in a row, which is crazy because that's 48 songs. 40. I think I got it wrong. But whatever, that's a lot of music to consume. But as a working person, I'm at work all day. So if I'm excited for an album and this album is however long, an hour, 2 hours long, by the time I listen to it twice, half my shift is gone. And I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. Now I can go back to the songs that I like. Or like I want to revisit, oh, this shit hit me. Like I need to hear this or whatever. But it's quality work. Same thing with Keem album. Keem album sonically from front to back. You could just let that bitch ride, play shit from the front to the back. It's gonna slap the whole like it's the quality of the bodies of work and the songs as individuals in combination or whatever. But if you could make something to where like, I'm gonna keep your attention for an hour, 2 hours, I think now, especially for the people like the people who buying vinyls and fucking spending money and supporting their favorite artists who are all working class people. Most people got jobs, bruh. And what are people doing on their jobs all day? They got their phones, so they're gonna be tapped into what they tapped into. So said, and if you got like a tape or album that, oh, I can't wait, they gonna be playing that shit. So at least for me, that's how I seen it now. Cause now, like, I can't wait. Like, I could listen to a whole album during my work, be inspired. Like, thank God I got a job that's hands free. I be in this bitch headphones all day. Well, or they playing out loud. All right, cool. I'm gonna listen to the audiobook for an hour or two. I bet. I'm gonna listen to music. I'm gonna go shuffle my YouTube or just whatever. All right, I got this. Oh, I'm writing to this beat. I bet. I'm gonna have this beat playing for 2 hours in my motherfucking head, and I'm just gonna be fucking creating shit in my mind. So by the time I get to sit down and fucking sit with my thoughts and write shit down, I could kind of, I'm already locked in. It's allocating your time. So, anyways, I'm saying all this shit in combination to say that I think because long form content, I think is gonna be all right. Long form audio content. That's why all these podcasters are getting the bag. Because I think I heard Charlamagne say something along. I don't even know if this is correct, and I could be butchering it. But you know how there's a ton of podcasts, right? So there's podcasts that are successful through the online medium because of the visuals, right? You might not listen to there's a bunch of podcasts that I don't listen to the whole podcast, right? But I see the clips and I might listen to the clips on YouTube or Instagram, whatever the case may be. However, like monetization wise, the these entities are not paying really a lot for the views on the reels, right? Now, but podcasting starts at base level. It's about the audio. It's about the long form audio content. So the people that have subscriptions to the audio form, the long audio form content, the people that have the most viewership, that's who are gonna get those actual deals because it's not necessarily about how many views you're getting on your clips. It's like who's listening to your podcast and long form content, and actually in how big is your fan base? Like who's being because that's when you're gonna get the endorsements of whatever. That's what I'm assuming. I could be wrong, but that makes 100% sense. Because if I have 1,000 subscribers that are listening to my audio, that means I have 1,000 fans that you know what I mean. Not who's listening random clicks and I'm just in your algorithm because I like what you said about women, and now I see you, but I'm not actually involved in your podcast community. I'm just from like I'm not a dedicated fan. I'm just listening to the clips, but that's because the long form audio content is good. You know what I mean? And I don't know what that looks like in the future because even now, like when I listen to audiobooks, if I listen to like a fantasy audiobook like Star Wars or some shit like that, the way the audio is, it's it's all cinematic. The moment this shit start, you hear the dun, 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 you hear the crawl as in the fucking audio. The person reading the book is saying the audio crawl, and then when the scenes start the the characters are speaking in the book, they're actors. There's actors playing their roles in audio, and the cinematic, like the background, you can hear the beeps and the noise, or like the audio. That's why I can't wait to actually get these skits done because I'm gonna try to put my foot in this motherfucker. It might not, it's the first go around. So I mean, I've done skits before, but I'm just saying this is the first time I'm taking it. Like, oh, I'm gonna try to create the fucking uh the essence in the room, right? I think that's the to put someone in there. Just the small things of like the door opening, you're hearing it close, and like the feet sitting on the floor, stuff like that. Um, but yeah, so those audiobooks are like that. So I'm like, damn, and if you look at a Star Wars book, that bitch be 15 hours. And shit, I remember like, damn, it's kind of long. But the moment this shit started, and then I'm here, like I'm at work, but I'm locked into what's actually like what's going on in the story. Oh shit, that's Luke Skywalker. What a Jedi, an ancient Jedi? What the fuck going on? I'm like, I'm 3 hours in. I'm like, oh shit, I need to know what the fuck happened next. What you mean y'all going to this planet? Um, so I think there gotta be a way musically that that long form, and not to say make no fucking 2 hour album or some shit like that, or 15-hour album. Um, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, it's that's what I think music wise and stuff is gonna take place moving forward. But I don't know what I know. This is what I think. But that's why I'm really doing my best to make a dope audio experience. Like I try to make individual, like for WVR, I try to make individual songs, and I try to make individual songs, but also make a connective story. And I try, I'm doing. Um, so I can't wait to just give it to the world and see what it does. But I'm actually really excited for the next idea. Cause like it's funny, I treated this album like if it would be my last tape, and I know it's not. I'm not gonna ever not stop making music or projects, but um, cause now I kind of want the, I was like I was uh excited for like the freedom of motherfucking. Oh, all right, the project is done now. I could just be random and do whatever I want, like or feel or just what I mean. Um, cause with the project I could be very intentional. All right, I'm making an album. It's gonna be 11 songs. All right, bet. Every song is about this. All right, cool. How I want it to sound. All right, bet. Let me start the tape off. I'm gonna go through these. Whatever. Thinking sonically of like my favorite songs, and if my favorite songs, like if I were to do my favorite songs, but you know what I'm saying, just kind of figuring out how just putting everything together, just being very intentional. All right, cool. These are all the topics. All right, let me write to the songs. All right, I wrote to all the songs. Bet. Now let's make the beat. All right, you know what I'm saying, you wrote this with this type of beat in mind. So all right, let's create it. You know what I'm saying? Like funny enough, and I think I said this before. When I made Dogma, right? I wrote the verses to Dogma to Family Ties. And it's crazy because Dogma sounds nothing like Family Ties. But you know what I'm saying? Because all right, cool. I got the words. Just the BPM around this range. All right, let me see what I could come up with. And because now at this point I already wrote the verse, I got to commit it to memory. I could like rap it as I'm making the beat, just like just to and just whatever comes through me or whatever I inspired by. Um, so it's a very intentional because even when making beats, I think I'm pretty decent at making beats, but I'm not like my homie Leon. This motherfucker's amazing, master at making fucking beats. I think what I'm saying. Fat Boy the same thing. You know what I'm saying Travis is a freaking guru, but at least for me, uh I think I'm great, but I don't got my 10,000 hours in. I started in 2020. I started making beats. Um, 2026. So I'm like 6 years in, give or take. Uh, but I don't think I'm like there, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I can make be this sound hard, and I listen to Hit Boy shit and be like, nah, this is some other shit. This is crazy, which is wild too. I was just watching like I was bumping Hit Boy heavy lately too. Um, and he was going crazy at the beginning of the year, just dropping it, dropping. I'm like, damn, bro. But his production and the way he rap, I feel like people like motherfuckers. I don't think people sleep because he definitely he's Hit Boy, bro. But um, he's snapping, bro. Like even on some rapper shit, he going crazy. Um, but just to go back, what I was talking about production wise, like you could clearly hear, like, oh, this is, he got his hours in. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about me rapping now. You know what I'm saying? I might not have the best equipment and everything. You know what I'm saying? Again, I got to work with my tools, and I'll eventually get to where I need to get to. But that's not an excuse to not be putting in work. You get what I'm saying? Like, just because I might not have the best mic, or I might not have the best this, that, and third, that's no excuse. I was able to create what I've created with this, and it's my job as a man to continue to pursue what I'm pursuing, so I could eventually, you know, uh, get better stuff or whatnot. But uh, yeah, you know, there's no excuse not to be able to, do what I want to do. That's why I curated so I can, and thank God for my homies. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, if it wasn't for Carl, I wouldn't have this laptop. If it wasn't for Jonathan, I wouldn't have this goddamn interface. If it was for Fat, I wouldn't have this microphone or know how to fucking produce. Um, and bruh, like I'm just grateful, absolutely grateful. Same thing, like all So my circumstances, my These shits is like my goddamn millennium pieces and shit. These headphones I have from school, which I didn't graduate from, uh, which is dope. I ain't gonna lie, I was fire. Audio engineering school when I was there for, cause I went twice, but I kept circumstances didn't allow me to finish. Um, but I remember going to school and was like, oh yeah, you gotta pick up your equipment and stuff. And they gave us the Sony headphones. I had a bunch of audio shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh, this is gas. I got a mic. I got a stage mic. I don't got they didn't give you like a fucking recording mic. But it was gas. But anyways, I appreciate y'all so much, man, for real. Uh, I do like coming on here like venting, but this is more so like goddamn journal writings. Um, but I'm grateful for everyone that's been tapped into the music and just supporting in whatever way. Um, I am currently working on the final touches on the tape, and then I can't wait to kind of work on what's next, which might take a little longer. But I'm gonna exercise patience because uh, I haven't been able to like I haven't been able to. Normally, when I'm creating and when I'm in that space, uh, it's very like I was just saying. I was very intentional, and I make sure that I execute the vision right. But I'll put time restraints on me and do all type of shit like pressure myself because I don't want to not release or whatever. That's why even like when I did 7 days, it was such a quick thing, but I was like, nah, it kind of sounded incomplete. Now it didn't sound incomplete, but I'm like, I think there's something more. And then when the homie Leon was like, bro, why don't you let's make a deluxe? And I'm just like, huh? I didn't even think of that sound. Just the idea of a deluxe sounded cool, and that's where like the manifestation theory part comes out. And but I still, relatively creative with a short period of time. I'm kind of excited to have like an idea for a long vision project, and I have it now, and it's gonna take different creative parts of me, not just rapping and production, making music, but I'm also gonna exercise writing in a different way. I don't want to say what the idea is, but I'm definitely gonna see what that looked like. But I'm actually really excited. But anyways, thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all for just even experiencing me, whatever way y'all experiencing me. And I'm talking to y'all soon. Peace.